Guys, look who arrived at my door. Rare Beauty, Selena. She is Rare Beauty. I am so excited to check out what is new. What is the latest and greatest from Selena Gomez? We need to know. Hold on. Guys, I think I have two. What? Oh my gosh, they sent me two. I'm just gonna pretend that it's because Selena really loves me, okay? Well, I don't need two. So I guess we're doing a giveaway. Oh, it's an extra exciting video. If you got two PR packages from Rare Beauty and Selena Gomez by accident and then you didn't even notice until you just sat down to film, clap your hands. Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're all doing super well this week. Today we are unboxing, we are testing, we are playing around with the new collection that launched from Rare Beauty called Stay Vulnerable. Which, by the way, love the name as a collection and the way that it coincides with the different products that she released, just it's perfection. And it seems that I accidentally received two of the PR packages, which I am very excited about because that means I get to give away one of them to you guys, which is super exciting. So if you want to enter the giveaway, all of the information will be in the info bar below. So go and check it out. But now we're going to zoom in. We're going to play with these products. We're going to test them, swatch them, do a full day wear test, all that fun stuff. And I'm going to let you guys know what my honest thoughts are on all of these products and which ones were my favorites, least favorites, all that stuff. So while I apply my foundation to my face, which I forgot to do, let's talk a little bit about this collection and what it's about. So the Stay Vulnerable collection celebrates the soft, flushed look that we get when we feel our most vulnerable. Adorable. Great messaging behind here. So she has 5 universally flattering shades that match the eyes, lips, and cheeks. So it's like a nice, you could do like a whole monochromatic moment. I'm here for that. So first we have the Stay Vulnerable Melting Blush, which is, I guess, a cream blush. Love cream blushes. Very excited about that. It's going to last all day and give like a nice natural finish with a soft blurring effect. We also have liquid eyeshadow. Oh, they're liquid eyeshadows. I know I said it was for leaps. It's for the leaps. I know that I said it was for the lips, cheeks, and eyes, but it didn't really register to me that the product is an eyeshadow. It looks like a lip gloss. So these Stay Vulnerable liquid eyeshadows, again, in the same shades as the cheeks and lip balms. They are going to be waterproof, crease resistant, blend easily to a soft matte, not matte, satin finish. Okay. And there's also an eyeshadow brush for it to help everything to blend in. So we'll test that out. I always find the brush launches within a collection to be super interesting. I either really love them and then end up using them for literally everything, or I just never want to see that brush again because it sucks. This one is supposed to be unique and dense and angled to mimic your fingertips, so you get really good, precise control when you're applying a product, especially for like a liquid eyeshadow. You kind of want that type of control, and it makes it a little bit less messy too. And then there's a glossy lip balm. Cushions like a balm, shine like a gloss. Okay, I'm into it. So to test these out, we're gonna do like a monochromatic look today, but I want to test them all on my hand first. I kind of want to know what I'm walking into, right? All right, now I just need to powder. It's really hard to talk about something and then be doing something entirely different than the thing that you're talking about. So I'm over here, I'm applying my foundation, but I'm not supposed to be talking about my foundation. I'm supposed to be talking about these other products. So I just want to set the areas that are going to crease, sort of avoiding the area where I'm going to be applying the cream cheek product. And I did a whole video also on her first launch, when she first launched her collection, which a lot of you let me know that the liquid eyeliner I got was a faulty one. Maybe that's why I got a second PR kit, because I've seen all the videos. I've seen people talk about how incredible the eyeliner is. So apparently I just got a bad one. So we have the produit right here. So you can see the eyeshadow, the lip balm, and the cream blush all within each of those shades are all supposed to complement each other and work together as a cohesive monochromatic look. And I think I want to start by swatching the eyeshadows first and do like a full swatch of all 5 shades and just see what they look like, see how they blend out on my hand, and then we'll choose my favorite and we'll put that on the eyes. Oh, this is so cute. It's like a makeup bag. That's really cute. Do they sell these? because I would totally buy that. So first of all, let's look at the packaging for the liquid eyeshadows. So they have a nice flat side here, so the product isn't going to roll off of your desk or wherever you're doing your makeup, which is really nice. I appreciate those little things. And the packaging is really cute, very simplistic. I love the sort of pinky tones, and then her R from her logo is up on the top. So this right here, this is Nearly Berry. So opening this up, we can see a kind of a sponge applicator here, slightly triangular in shape, makes for easy application when you want to apply it to your eyes. So the colors right here are very, very pretty and nice and soft. They play in that neutral kind of gray undertoned pink range, which I really like. Very, very pretty. And I feel like you can find a shade that's flattering for everyone on here. So now I'm just gonna try and like blend them out a little bit with my fingertips because I don't want to kind of contaminate the brush across a whole bunch of different shades. They almost have this soft, almost suede-like consistency to them. When I'm blending them, I'm using different fingertips for each shade, obviously. So it's getting trickier and trickier as I try and blend out a shade with my thumb. So excusing the fact that they aren't perfectly blended, that's me, not the shades themselves. I'm gonna see what they look like when I put them on the eyes, obviously. The tones I feel like stay true to the original swatch and are different enough from each other that I can understand why there's 5. So I think out of all of them, the one I want to use is this middle one right here. This is Nearly Natural. I won't put that one on my eyes. But first, let's take these swatches off my arm before I get them all over everything. Let's see how easy they come off too. Also important. Ta-da! So you can see this is what the brush looks like. It's got that nice angled look. It's thinner. Very similar, honestly, to a finger. I get it. I see what they mean. So I'm going to take Nearly Natural here, and I'm going to swipe it onto my lid. Draw on a big old line, basically. One eye at a time. And then I'm going to use the brush and I'm going to blend it out. It's blending out really, really nicely so far. Really nice and smooth. Easy to blend. I'm not worried about it getting super streaky or drying down too quickly. This is exciting. There we go. There's one eye. I'm also going to take the color under the eyes as well. This is so pretty in such like a soft, like effortless kind of way. So let's do the other eye now. I'm going to try my fingertips this time, just in case if you don't want to buy the brush and you just want to focus on just the liquid eyeshadow itself. Does it blend out well with your fingertips too? So I would say yes, it does. And it looks blended in person. I'm going to go and look at it in some natural light because I see like a little bit right here where it's not blended, and I'm just wondering, is that the lighting or is it really like that? Actually, before I do that, I want to see what this looks like when I try and build it up a little bit. Like if I add a little bit more to the lip. How did I get don't know how that happened. I don't know where that foundation came from. Cool. What I was trying to say was that I want to see what it looks like if I try and build the shade up. Like if I add some more, what's gonna happen? What's it gonna look like? I gotta say, so far so good. One thing I really like about the brush is that, like, for me, right in the crease is harder to blend without getting too high up into the crease, which is why the brush is nice because it can kind of drag that color in without going up too high. Okay, now I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara, you know, kind of like this. And now we're gonna go on to the cheeks. Oh my gosh, I didn't ruin my makeup, did I? No, I didn't. Oh. So the blushes come in these adorable little cases. These little guys right here. Like, first of all, A+ for packaging. It's so cute. This is the shade Nearly Apricot. It's got this little like concave with the packaging, but it kind of sits on top, and it's just really pretty looking. Okay, even as a little mirror. What? Oh, I love it. Oh, my lips. To put on some lip gloss. I know I'm putting on like actual lip balm in a minute, but I really want to do the blush first. And I don't care that this doesn't make sense right now. Let me follow my process. Okay, so blush. Has a little mirror, has the product in here. Again, a cream formula. And I really liked her blushes that she did last time. I actually use them quite often. I think it's the Bliss shade. Hang on, need to double check that. This shade right here, Bliss, really pretty. More of like a matte finish. So in comparison, I kind of want to feel it and get a sense of what the consistency is like. Ooh, it's a lot slipperier than I was thinking. There's a lot of slip to this particular formula. It's not like a thick, creamy type product like a lot of the other cream blushes that I own. Like even compared to the Fenty cream blush, like this, it feels almost a little thicker. This is the Fenty one and this is Rare Beauty. I want to say it almost feels oily, but like in a good way. It doesn't feel like super thick and heavy, but it has more of that slip to it than an oil would. Even blending the two of them out just on my palm, it's like night and day in terms of difference of consistency. Fenty cream blush is definitely more of a cream blush than the Rare Beauty one, which is feeling almost like a liquid but in solid form. That probably doesn't make any sense, but you get what I'm saying. So I did one swipe of each of the shades on my arm, which you can't see. Fortunately, I did a close-up. There we go, right there. This is just one swipe of color on my arm just to see kind of what color we're working with here. I think my favorite out of all of them would probably be apricot, but I also like you know what? I honestly I like all of them. So I'm going to start by using my fingertips on one side, and I will use a brush on the other side and just kind of see which way I like better. Starting with the color on my finger and kind of tapping it on the upper part of my cheek. Oh, that's just like ridiculously easy to blend in. Like no work was done there. We're building. We are looking good. I'm not immediately noticing any like blurring effect, but still layering. That's really pretty. It's very soft, very pretty. Now I'm gonna try it with a brush and see if I have any other thoughts. I find sometimes a brush to be easier to apply the product. Honestly, both work. I personally prefer the brush, but like I think you could do either. I am getting more of a color on the side with the brush though. Worth noting. I'm just gonna layer it up a little more. Okay, let's bronze a little bit. I feel like I'm missing some bronzer. While I bronze, let's chat about makeup. Tell me, like, what kinds of products have you guys been going for recently? Are you doing full glam makeup because maybe you love makeup? Are you just keeping it like easy breezy? Are you exploring more like into the like skincare realm or hair? Like, tell me, what's going on with you? What is going on with you? Tell me. I mean, I love me a good glam face. It's not the most practical for me for every day, even for like Zoom calls and meetings and stuff. It just doesn't make a ton of sense, but I love it so much. I'm actually doing, it's a little bit of a spoiler for next week, but I'll let you know because we're hanging out together. Next week's video is one of the biggest declutters of my makeup collection that I think I've ever done. It felt like the right time to do it, and I focused so much on, you know, testing new and interesting products and letting you guys know, like, that's my job, is like testing out things, giving you the rundown of them, doing full day wear tests, and letting you guys know what actually holds up for me. Like, I have 3 babies. If it doesn't hold up for me, that's saying something. So with a constant influx of new makeup and testing out things or retesting things, there's only so much makeup I can go through before it starts going bad. So I'm very excited for you guys to see it. And it's like one of those like cozy, get yourself like a full 3-course dinner type of video. Like, relax, sit down with me, we're gonna hang out, I'm gonna share with you some of my gems, some products that didn't work really well for me and I've just kept for no reason. Stay tuned. All right, now on to the gloss balms. Here we go. They're beautiful. Again, packaging, 10 out of 10, obsessed. I love them. I also appreciate that the lids and the actual containers themselves are different for the liquid eyeshadows and the balms. Like, this is the nearly neutral liquid eyeshadow. This is the nearly neutral gloss balm. So, I mean, again, I appreciate that there is some distinction there, and it just makes it easier when you're reaching for a product, which one is which, you know? Again, with the flat edge on the one side, like, ugh, perfection. So first, as usual, let's swatch them. I'm just noticing it's a little streaky on my blush here. I don't know if it was the brush, maybe? She says, trying again to use the brush. Let's try my fingertips. Just try and blend over that. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, lip balms. So having the 5 shades right there on my arm, same order as before. I still like this time I like Rose. that sort of like pinky shade, and I love apricot. Those two probably are my favorites out of all of them. But again, gonna go with natural. They will do 2 different lip balms though. I'll like try both of them. So I'll start by removing what I have on my lips right now. I'm gonna go with Nearly Apricot to start with. So putting it on, it's definitely not thick like a gloss. It does feel like a balm on the lips. That's so cool. It's like if you took your favorite lip balm and then made it so that you could use a sponge tip applicator to apply it. This is the best way I can describe it. It feels like it's actually hydrating my lips, not just sitting on it and creating a thick layer. Like it feels like it's actually doing something. The apricot color is very subtle. I don't notice a huge difference. That was definitely one of the more subtle colors, I would say, out of all of the different ones. Yeah, it's pretty. It's very, very subtle. So let's try the natural one and see if we notice any sort of a difference. This is Nearly Natural. Okay. I would say it's subtle in terms of the difference from Nearly Apricot, but it is there. Like it is a little bit more of that brownie natural tone that complements the eye shade like really nicely. So if you like a little hint of color, but you want something to feel very hydrating on the lips, but not in like a gloppy kind of a way, then this is a great product for you. There's no like scent or anything. It's so subtle that I wouldn't even know what to call that. So there you go. It doesn't feel like stringy or tacky or anything, just like a very nice thick balm. I like that one. So there we go. All 3 looks on my face right now. So I'm going to go about the rest of my day and I will check in with you guys later tonight. We're going to see how everything has held up throughout the day. I'll let you guys know what my favorite product was, least favorite product was, what I think is worth buying, and all that fun stuff. So I will see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, it is the end of the day. This is what my makeup is looking like. So let's talk about it. The eyeshadow has stayed in place all day, has not budged. You can definitely layer it up. You could use just like a little swipe and just like, you know, like they're really beautiful and super forgiving in terms of blending out. So really like those. The cream blush is definitely on the light end of things. So if you're not a big fan of blush or you're looking for something that's a little more on the natural, like really light side, then you might really like these. I personally prefer the Fenty cream blushes just because they're a little bit more pigmented without having to layer up a ton. And then the balms, honestly, I think that's my favorite product. Just the right amount of color. You could layer it if you wanted a little bit more color. They felt so nice on the lips. Definitely not the most long wearing, obviously, because it's like a balm. But my lips felt so good. I kept wanting to apply it throughout the day like that. Honestly, that was my favorite. But let me know if you've tried any of the products before or any products from Rare Beauty. Do you have any favorites? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. I hope you guys are having a fantastic, fantastic week, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.